What up, YouTube? Get the reaction going. First of all, we're gonna be starting off with Myron.
Grievances with one another leading to divorce. And, basically my dad cheated on her. That's the TLDR. But what's going on is... Sorry. But yeah, what's going on is that when I talk to my mom about this, and I've noticed this with a lot of female people, is when I ask them, well, you picked them, why are you upset, blah, da, 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 I'm always greeted with, what you call it? Oh, I don't like them, but like they're still with them, right? So my question to you is, what's more important in the dynamic of a relationship? Is it more of a respect or more of a like? Like, should the woman respect her man or like her man? That's my main question.
She's got to respect him, bro, because the like will fade out at some point. She's got to respect.
Okay, cool. So that's the main initiative that you should want to have as a man in all your relationships with women, is that you don't really care about their likes towards you. It's more of respect, because a lot of, not that I'm friends with a lot of females, but I'm in a group where I'm always interacting with quite a few of them, and they always have the same response or approach where it's like, I don't like them, but they're still with them. Like how they're always with the bad guys and whatnot. Same thing. So my main question was just like, how do you navigate like dealing with that and making a boundary of like you want them to respect you only and not have them like you or not?
Man, just deal with the women that respect you, bro. That's all you gotta do. Don't deal with the women that don't. It's just that easy, bro. Like, stop tolerating women's BS, bro. That's all you gotta recognize. Once you understand that, then you'll be good.
Not prioritizing them liking you, right?
Look, man.
Does that make sense? I know I'm all over the place.
Okay. All right, Frank, take a seat, nigga. All right. Look, we're on Rumble, so I can say. All right. Women are like children. All right, bro. They have to respect you.
Good.
Okay. Your kids might not like you when you discipline them and tell them, hey, go to your room. Hey, sit in the corner. Hey, you're on punishment. Hey, you're grounded. Your kids might not like you, but they respect you, right? Because they understand that you're the authority. You're protecting, you provide for them. Women are the same way, all right? Very similar. Okay? So it's better for her to respect you than for her to like you, because the like can change at any time, but the respect stays constant. You understand? Then that respect stays.
The like is like they feelings, bro. It changed. Is up and down, bro.
Stays constant as long as you stay constant. This is why guys that have their together and have their money on point and have iron solid frame, they're respected because they're a constant. You want to know what women are not? Constant. Their mood swings all the time. They're not biologically the same day to day. They're on their periods. Their emotions fluctuate all the time. So if they can meet a guy that is the direct opposite of them, okay, and is constant, guess what ends up happening? They respect that. Because the reality is this: despite what feminism wants to tell you, etc., women are inferior. Okay? It's because we live in this pussified world where women have the privilege of sitting there in a office with air conditioning, right, in a high-rise building, which was all built by men, by the way,
acting like they're equal to you, acting like they do put in more work than you, acting like they're more manlier than you.
No. Tell you that they're equal to you, where they can sit there and say equality, feminism, right? But if you can see beyond that, and you can see them for the inferior, unstable, emotionally volatile creatures that they are, then you could be the man and the leader, because you don't look at them as an equal. Okay? Now, everything I'm telling you is contrary to feminism dogma. They'll tell you that I'm a misogynist. Okay. They'll tell you that I'm a sexist. They'll tell you that I'm a chauvinist. But guess what? They respect guys like me, because I see through the, and I know that women are inferior creatures, and I treat them as such. Okay? They're not constant, but you are.
Yeah, the reason I brought that up is because I recently saw your interview with, I think, from Grilling. I think it's her name, Cheyenne Reynolds.
Yeah.
And I know at the end of the interview, she's like, she may not like me, but she knows that she's going to respect me. You said that very confidently at the end.
Yep.
And I was always interested and wanted to know more about that, because I'm going to keep it a buck with you, man. In my situation, I guess you could say I'm like the lone man, not really, but I'm an extroverted individual. I'm out there, out and about. I know how to socialize, all that fun stuff, right? But I always find myself on the opposing side, where a lot of people say, "Oh, you're not that empathetic. You're not." I have so many women telling me that, like, you don't have any empathy, this, that, the third. And at first, when I was young,
Bruh, don't listen to them when they tell you that. They trying to gentrify you, bruh. Meaning they trying to soften you up, bro. So when they soften you up, they can just run over you.
I'm 29 now, but when I was younger, I was like, well, let me try and learn this kind of shit, and I did it, and it just didn't really work. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel right.
I
You know?
just said that, and they start treating you differently. Start treating you as such, meaning they start treating you like you one of their girlfriends.
Know what I mean? So when I'm always met with, well, I don't like you, and then I'm like, okay, then why the are you hanging out with me, or et cetera, et cetera. Like, I had this one, I was at a party the other day, and this woman said some slick shit to me, and I responded in kind, and she got super mad, and obviously, like, her and her friends and, like, 3 other guys tried to white knight her, right? And big situation, they de-escalated, not a big deal, but then a week later, she's hitting me up trying to, like, suck my dick and shit. I just didn't understand that psychology behind it, right? It was
Yeah, because no one stands up to women and their stupidity, bro. Because the thing is this. If you sit there and you think that she's equal and you pedestalize her, she's going to lose respect for you because women are inferior.
Okay.
How can they respect masculinity when it's acting feminine? Think about it. Make it make sense, bro. That's what he's trying to say. Like, at the end of the day, man, that's it's true, bro. Women can't respect soft guys, bro, because they soft themselves. Why would they want a man if they want a man to act like a woman, bro? Think about it. That just don't make sense, bro. It just don't make sense. Man, at the end of that, it's crazy. But, yeah, man, let's go check out another video. Let's check out my man O'Shea Dude Jackson saying, I got destroyed for exposing No Fugazi. Let's see what he talking about on this video. No Fugazi supposed to be
the downfall of the No Fugazi podcast.
Red pill guy be out here cuffing up baby mamas and shit. Let's see what O'Shea talking about. Let's get into the video.
It's one of the biggest stories in the red pill space of 2024. The owner, his name is David Cooley, is a very intelligent guy and he's very witty with his words. I thought that he was an original guy, but as it turns out, he's not. Now, to be fair to him, I've only interacted with his content on Instagram, so I never thought that he was like Fresh and Fit. But then I went to the YouTube channel and I saw some interesting titles and videos, which makes me believe he is a Fresh and Fit copycat. Look at this particular video. Cooley checkmates only fangirl and Scripper, and they got mad. Cooley silences a group of toxic women. Cooley kicked out 2 triggered feminists that believe in 12 genders. So as it appears, this guy is
12 genders is crazy though.
the student of Fresh and Fit. And even you guys were saying that in the comments. This brother Lou says he's a miner from a Fresh and Fit clone. He uses every last one of his talking points. Nothing original. I didn't know that. I thought the guy was original just based on his demeanor. Again, I never really interacted with his content that much, but he put up this interesting video on Instagram the other day. Now, this video must be a video pinned to the top. It's called Breaking News, so it's actually a pretty old video.
When you give someone something for free the first time, it creates appreciation. When you give someone something for free the second time, it creates anticipation. When you give someone something for free the third time, it creates expectation. Fourth time, it creates entitlement. The fifth time, it creates dependency. And you don't give it to them by the sixth time, it creates hatred and resentment. And internally, they feel depressed and have anxiety. So let me tell you ladies something. Guess where all women are? Because women get attention for free from men. So women are in the entitlement field. That's why all women think that they're 8, 9s, and 10s, because they have this self-entitlement because is in your DMs giving you a bunch of attention.
But boy, was he getting killed in the comments. Actually, the video was put up a year ago, and he never expected that this day would come. Let's look at some of the comments. Ty Brooks, what's your family's channel? MyMac334, you got kids with a white single mom, dude. You're finished. Your arm's too short. It's always dudes like you. Freemason NYC, this video was crazy. You got some explaining to do. Kenny Franks, to be honest, this is why I never followed dude, and I never could get into his shows. Something didn't feel right.
I said the same thing about Cooley, man. I can never really get into it. First of all, I already kind of saw he was kind of like copying Myron. And even though like I get it, you know what I'm saying, you could take talking points from somebody else, but taking all of them is kind of crazy. And yeah, it was just something about the dude I never could get into. I don't know what it was, but kind of find out. Look at this, and I ain't gonna say this is why I can't really rock with him like that, because he with a white woman or he with a single mom. Like, brother, do whatever you want to do, but just don't try to throw other guys under the bus and get caught up for the same thing you trying to go against men to do. That's what I'm saying. Because I don't see nothing wrong with men dating single moms. As long as it's a single mom that's appreciative, you know, and that's going to reciprocate. You just can't just be with any single mom, because some of them don't appreciate it, and some of them are mean, bro. Yeah, some of them don't deserve it.
Right. Freemason again. Can you explain this white girl you have a baby with that had other babies? Rude boy. Did you learn that from the stepkids? Forasetto, man, please stop. Your wife recreational AF. I could go on and on and on that video, but I won't. I believe that, hey, the word is out there. And let me just say this to the guy. I don't have anything personal against him. We don't even share the exact same following. It's just sad to know that the guy is a hypocrite and he doesn't live up to his message. But this is what happens when you get content creators coming on YouTube to get fame and money and actually not caring about their subscribers or what they're talking about. But let's continue and talk about some other things that were disturbing. There were a lot of dudes, unfortunately, that disagreed with me putting the video out. Now, there's so many comments of brothers who were, tearing the guy down and trashing him, which, in my honest opinion, makes sense, because this is a guy that basically wants to be like Fresh and Fit and then tell you not to deal with single moms when he's doing the same thing that Fresh and Fit are doing, and he's even wifed up, or he's dealing with a single mom who has 2 other kids from a white man, and he has a mixed daughter from someplace else allegedly, and then 2 more kids, one unborn and one born with this same white lady. That is not a high value man. I don't give a damn how you explain it. A lot of guys get
Bruh, I did not know that, Cooley. That's kind of crazy. I mean, yeah, man, that's tough right there, bro. Another white dude. Like, I ain't taking care of no white dude kids. I'm sorry. I ain't racist or nothing, but I ain't doing it. I ain't even taking care of no black kids that ain't mine, let alone a dude from another race, bro. Not being racist, because I know a white dude ain't gonna take care of my kids, and I wouldn't even expect him to either.
On YouTube and then fake it until they make it, and then now that you have some money on YouTube, now you're a high value man. No, you're a high value fraud. But you had guys here that were sticking up for him. Let's check this guy out. Orlando Littlejohn A691. This gotta be the biggest waste of man time on the internet. Men sounding like women bashing another man for his hustle. And even better for content. Who is the bigger simp here? Bro with the glasses and braids got the belly energy. You know the I'ma drop a dime on that fool scene on belly eating a banana. That's you all day, bro. Can I get a sound effect? That comment was so interesting, I actually pinned it. I actually responded to this guy saying, so wait, we the problem for exposing that dude is a liar? Make it make sense, Otis. So I could barely write at that time, but that was my logic. And so I saw a few guys, not like a lot, but enough to say that, hey, I'm a guy hating on him because I'm hating on him for his hustle. That's interesting, because I'm pretty sure that a lot of you guys, if I say vote for Kamala Harris, you would say no. Why would you?
And that's cap, man. O'Shea don't got no reason to hate on dude. At the end of the day, it's called content for a reason. You make content out of other people's content, and especially other people's content that's hypocrites.
Say no. You say, oh, well, because, she's not black, so I can't vote for her. She's a fraud. And then I'll ask you, what's the other reason? Well, the other reason is she's a black woman that's married to a white guy, so I can support a black woman married to a white guy because, hey, they would never support a black man married to a white woman. Oh, okay. That's why you don't want to vote for Kamala Harris. And I'm pretty sure this Orlando Littlejohn guy would not vote for Kamala Harris. But as long as a black man is lying and has a white woman, and it doesn't matter that you're telling the truth about him, hey, listen, you're hating on another man for his hustle. But the reality is that the red pill community, as men, you have to live what you're talking about. This is why I always tell guys, and I've told guys for years, I have a problem with tricking and simping. And I'm proud of that. Not proud that I'm actually simping and tricking, but it's an issue that I have. And stop the show. I really don't want to fix it, to be honest, because I'm having too much fun over in Africa. But I tell you guys that, so if you ever hear me getting exposed, I already done told you, okay? But let's look at some of the other guys mad. Juan Machina 2192. Now this might have been him like writing at somebody else. O'Shea, yeah, bro, this is a hater move on your part. Y'all sound like gatekeepers. First of all, nobody can be a gatekeeper on YouTube. This guy has built a following by himself, basically being a derivative of what Fresh and Fit is, just on a calmer, more rational level. But again, this is not a hater move.
What?
The hater move was when Nofu Gazy told you not to deal with a single mom, and then he went and dealt with a single mom, a single white mom, and then had all these kids with her, and then is raising the kids as his own as a stepdad. He's the hater. Okay, he should have knew damn well that coming onto the internet, people are gonna fact check you, especially when you're talking like he's talking, like you're a high value man, you're 6'4".
And he was talking down, telling baby mamas you would never get a top guy like me. When you a top guy like the guys you said that they couldn't get, but they got one. That's another thing too. Like nigga, how can you say they can't get a high value guy with kids, but a baby mama got a high value guy that's you with kids? Bruh, it ain't like that. We don't mess with. Just because you got a child, it doesn't mean you're disqualified. It just means that you might be more disqualified than the women that don't got kids. But that don't mean you disqualified. So when they be acting like they will never get a top guy, it's cap. Even if they date him, sleep around with him, they still got him for a certain extent.
You got this and you got that. He did it to himself. I wouldn't even have known about the guy unless someone else had told me about him, because I just wasn't checking for a guy like that. I would see him on Instagram, I would see his reels and be like, oh, okay, brother, drop us some knowledge. Then I would just go on about my business looking at the twerk videos. But no, he had to come out there and weave and saddle it up. Now everybody on his ass. Walter Gill 1226 says, damn, this is like finding out Dr. Umar running around saying black queens forever, snow bunny never, and then marrying a white woman. Yeah, that's exactly the truth. And that's fraudulent, right? Even when Dr. Umar had his scandal in 2015, what did he say? I'm celibate. Then come to find out he was messing with the conscious stripper. And then when he got caught, it was so many black men trying to Dr. Umar.
You stupid.
Defend him. Well, no, you can't defend him because of the position that he took. He said he doesn't do that, and he actually is participating in that. Now, C White 27. Now, his name was White, right? He said, no single black moms. Y'all wasn't listening. Can I get a ooh sound effect? And this is what I'm noticing with some of you black men out there. As long as somebody has a Latina or a white single mom, you can forgive that. Just don't let it be one of these hair-headed hooligans out here, as you guys would say, or one of these
black dudes don't like black women. Like I feel like he one of them type of dudes, dog. I ain't even gonna lie, Cooley. I feel like you one of them type of guys, dog. Not hating on you. They can say whatever you want to say down in the comment section. But bro, you one of them type of guys, because I'm quite sure it was a lot of black women, beautiful black women that you could have found with no kids to marry and to be a high value man too. But you chose to go the opposite way. Not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, man, make it make sense.
ladies out here from the community, as long as you're not dealing with the dark or the brown laid down, then it's okay. Long as you leave the black woman alone, right? And this is what I don't understand, man. You brothers would do anything to go outside of the black community or the black women and then forgive these dudes. I'm talking about the ones who's doing it, the guys who have a white lady, because she might be a little attractive and she got a big booty. We don't even know if it's real. Y'all are okay with that. That's crazy. Now this dude says, first, I will never be a step dummy. I would rather be in Uganda living alone and not getting no box like O'Shea Duke Jackson. Wait, hold on, stop the show. Wait, I know this Negro wasn't trying to roast me. Okay, dude, whatever. B-Money244 says, I'll say this, black men, not all but a majority, will accept BBLs, fake hair, eyelashes, and tiller and Botox and single moms as long as it isn't with a black woman. Cooley is the exact black man I'm talking about. Look at Roderick Jones. Whenever you have a podcaster that gets successful, we always look for things to discredit them. Again, this is another cop-out. If this was a black woman that was getting exposed, he wouldn't have a problem with it. Okay? I know he wouldn't have a problem with it, because most of y'all wouldn't have a problem with it. If she was getting exposed, expose her. Let it all out. But nobody is looking for things to discredit anybody. He discredited himself, okay? He started a damn couples TikTok with this chick. and then hopped on the other channel, No Fugazi, which is a damn lie. He's nothing but Fugazi, and, tried to play everybody. Now, let's look at his YouTube page again. His YouTube page says, "Welcome to New Fugazi, where we keep it real and don't sugarcoat anything." Nah, bruh. You're keeping it fake and you're sugarcoating everything. Can I get a sound effect? Look at this guy, T. Wilson. Cooley has a real baddie. The only problem I see is he hasn't wifed her up yet. The kid's dad is no longer alive. T. Wilson, bruh. I know you got those gas station shades on, player. So you probably can't see. What do you mean the only problem is? The dude is out here saying that single moms are terrible. He's literally kicking these ladies out of the house, some of them, making them look bad. And of course, he's an intelligent guy. So if you put some of these women on the podcast with him and they're kind of drinking, they can't really debate logically with a guy at all. And he knows that. It's a disadvantage. This is why I don't do shows for the most part with women having disagreements with women. If I ever have a show with a woman, I always let her talk and I ask questions. I never try to challenge them. I think it's weak to set up a platform where you debate women. That's just something that you shouldn't do, to be honest. I'm not saying a woman can't debate, but I just don't think that's interesting for me. You know what I mean? Most guys who are intelligent, especially when relationship issues, you're gonna look like you understand what you're talking about, because a lot of women are talking through their emotions. But this guy doesn't see the fact that he lied is a problem. He lying is a problem about this. He's telling you to do something he's not doing, so that is a problem. What's going on with T. Wilson? Mike Dunmore, 5'2".
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Looking real simpish right now, bro. Like I ain't got no reason to hate on the guy. I don't really care if you with the white girl or not. But at the end of the day, bro, you do look kind of weak, bro, for saying stuff that you don't stand on.
238. Y'all don't believe in the bro code. That man doing his thing and ain't her no other brothers, but y'all caving for these women. First of all, that dude ain't my bro. I don't know that dude. And you know me, I'm pro-black. So, I don't even hang around nobody who deal with the swirl, to be real, okay? That's just if you really want to be honest. So that's not my bro. Second of all, he invites women of color onto his podcast, and even though he might not make it a racial thing, he tells them if you're a single mom, it's not all good, it's gonna be bad. And to be fair, he has the white ones on there too, right? But you see, he can use those women for views, but then go out there and take that money from his AdSense and give it to the white queen. Nah, that ain't no brother. That dude, like I said, he's a OUT. I can't respect that. I don't have no personal issue with the brother, but the brother's a fraud, okay? I can't respect that. Next guy, Kai UL44. His voice is valid. Single mother's the last option you consider. Nothing scandalous here. How is his voice valid when that's what he's dealing with? He's dealing with the last option? He was just talking about how he was the first option. He's a high value man. He's dealing with the last option. Just seems like to me, he was broke and was down bad until he came to YouTube and got up, and he better hope that he never leave that white lady, because if she exposed him and how broke he really was before, it'd be all bad. This dude is just now being a player. Now, this last dude, JJ Productions, what did he lie about? He never discussed his personal life. He telling men what to look for in upcoming women, bro. I don't know you, homie.
I get that part. I do agree with that part. He is telling men how to avoid exactly what he didn't avoid, though. I get it, trying to put men on game and let men know that it's gonna be tough and it's gonna be, financial benefit, financial strain on you for dealing with baby mamas, and especially if you got a baby mama who got a deadbeat baby daddy. But all baby mamas don't got deadbeat baby daddy, so you might end up with a decent baby mama. But he never say that part. He just always make it seem like baby mama's just the last option, when a baby mama could be a good option for the right man.
But you need to stop. Women have too much help on their side. We finally have a man to give us some advice and get women off their high horse. Let that man cook, bro. First of all, there are plenty of guys on here. And let me just say this. This is a dude that most likely is guys are paying for advice or consultation. This is a dude that learned everything from Myron. Let me tell you how this dude is profiting from this. If you go to No Fugazi podcast link on Instagram, you can do a one-on-one coaching call and couples coaching, right? Now, I wonder how much this thing is. If you want to do male self-improvement, money, muscles, game, frame, mentality, physically, spiritually, financially. Man, I wish I would pay this dude, man. This dude is this, what? I'm gonna pay this guy Dating in the social media age one-on-one call, let's just click on any of these, all right? Let's see how much this dude is charging. $100 for 45 minutes. I could never do that, man. That dude need to pay me. Let's see, couples coaching. All right, so if you want to get you a single mother too, you can do couples coaching for $175. Man, I wish I would, dog. Relationships problems, one-on-one coaching call, $200. Get out! You can find out how to get a single mother, a white one at that, for just $200.
That's crazy, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I think at the end of the day, some of this stuff is dudes trying to finesse. How can I put it? Dudes trying to finesse men who don't have a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying, options, or low tier men, you know what I'm saying, they want to use them and prey on on the weakness of men when they want to act like they in it to better, you know what I'm saying, better men and put men in a better position to where they can deal with women. I disagree, but to each his own. I'm not hating on the brother, but it's nothing wrong with somebody calling out you for being a hypocrite. You know what I mean? You on the internet, we are part of a community to where people can call you out, react to your content, and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, if you get caught up, you know what I'm saying, being a fraud, it is what it is, bro. No matter who you trying to help. But let's watch this dating guru get checked by Anton Daniels. Let's check this video out.
Wait. No. This is what I'm saying. No, let me finish. Right. What? This is my question to you. Was he abusive before you opened up your legs to him?
No, can I speak? That's cool with you.
I asked you a question.
That's good.
So I hate when people do passive aggressive shit like that.
Should men be open to dating women with children?
All right. This is a good one right here. I believe most of y'all already know my thoughts regarding this. Listen, at the end of the day, if they're utilizing religion as their basis to combat the other's arguments, and that's their thing. I don't think that they are squares because of that, but let's get right back into the content. Now, again, the question is, should men date women with children? Let's go.
He know better. He know this about to go so bad.
No. Can I be truthful?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You supposed to be truthful the entire time. Now the thing is,
right? What is he talking about? Can I be truthful? I say, man, look, to each his own, but just don't be out here acting like somebody got to do it, and for the people that don't want to do it, it's bad. You know what I mean? It is what it is both ways. The reality is that it can be either or.
What I think is be interesting about this conversation is that he always just focuses on the man. $50,000 qualifier to date him. Now that you're entering something that is deemed as a mark from a woman's perspective, it'd be interesting to see how he handles this.
Can I be truthful, please, brother?
This round you can't be there. Okay. Last round it was a little rough.
Okay. I don't believe personally that we should put our women in boxes. If a woman has a child or doesn't have a child, a good woman is a good woman.
Oh, okay, so don't put the women in boxes, right? Let them avoid accountability for things such as utilizing your womb before.
I don't think he's saying that. I'm just think he's just saying, like, let's put everybody in the same category, but it's all up to you if you want to get a person a chance or not. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be, like I said, the reality is that people can be more than just one way, or a person with a kid and a person without a kid can be just more than one way. Because a woman without a kid can be just as good. One without a kid can be just as worse as the woman with a kid.
But let's put the man in the box. For he is not a man unless he pays 100% of the woman's bills. That's his words.
My wife had a child prior to me.
Wow.
And I love this child.
You
this
stupid.
Child loves me, but the child also knows that I'm not her father, but I play a role as a father figure in her life. She's probably watching right now, and if you're watching right now, baby girl, I love you and I'm thankful for you. When a man is able to lead, guide, and protect, when a man's able to walk with the attributes of the Most High God, it doesn't matter if the woman is single. Stop the cap. Single or not, because if a man can lead, he can lead. It doesn't matter if the woman has.
I agree with that. I agree with that to a certain extent. If a man can lead, it really don't matter if she got a kid or not, because he can come in, you know what I'm saying, and make things, you know, better or worse, you know what I'm saying, for the family and the woman. If you come in and lead, make things better for the child, then it really don't matter, because the man is leader. But if you come in, you know, you want to leech off the woman, you're not going to be a good dad to the child, and you're not going to, you know what I'm saying, benefit the woman to a certain extent. Of course, you know, yeah. Also, it can be a good thing and a bad thing, right?
Has 3 children, 2 children, 1 child, no child. If the man can lead, he can lead. I believe, my opinion in my heart, that when a man is truly invested into God and into bettering himself, God's going to send him an aid, regardless if the aid has a child or no child.
Wow.
I don't think we should keep telling women, oh, your value is lowered because you have children. That makes no sense. Now, brothers, I believe that if you're unable to even deal with your own personal emotions, I think you should stay alone and by yourself, or get with a woman that has nothing else going on. Y'all can probably go together. But when you're coming into a woman's life that has a child, you have to be able to lead. You have to be able to follow.
Child or not, you're supposed to be able to lead if you come into a woman's life. No man should be coming into a woman's life and not benefiting her, or she shouldn't be benefiting off of you. And also, you shouldn't be coming into a woman's life if she can't benefit you and you can't benefit from her. It goes both ways, but at the same time, the reality is that it should be reciprocation. It shouldn't just be working one way, like he trying to say. That's the only part I don't agree with, is them trying to make it seem like the man got to do everything.
Father, you have to be able to teach, and you have to be able to love unconditionally, because I love my wife's child as if she's my own flesh and blood. So I don't believe personally that we should put a woman in the box because a man might overlook a divine asset sent to him by God just because she has a child. I don't agree to that. And that's like me telling a woman, overlook this man because he has children. No, I believe an asset is an asset. A woman that has a child isn't a liability. And if she's coming into your life to help you maneuver into becoming your greatest version, because
I do agree with that. If she coming in helping you better yourself, like I said, I agree when it comes to you helping out the man and men helping out the woman. But all this old men gotta come with everything and do all the work, and and the woman just get to sit back and benefit, you know what I'm saying, from your quest and you building the kingdom.
Stop the cap.
I don't agree with that crap.
A woman can help a man become greater emotionally and mentally. She adds on to the man. And if the child is there, this man, especially if he doesn't have children, he can learn how to father through this. So ladies, please hear me. Your value is not dropped because you have children.
Look.
Men, please hear me. Your value is not dropped because you have children. Some of you, or some of us, me included, weren't taught how to properly wait until marriage to have children. So I'm speaking to the...
I disagree, man. Our come on, man. Our great grandmas and grandma was the definition in the... If family was the, you know what I'm saying, if family was the person, our grandmas and them showed us that having children out of wedlock or in a marriage was the way to go. But we just fought against it because we wanted to do what we wanted to do. Because we grown now. That's what black people used to say back in the day. I'm grown now. I do what I want.
Brothers that's trying to figure it out by themselves. I'm speaking to the women that's trying to figure it out by themselves. Love yourself and never lower your value, regardless if you had children or not.
Shout out to Anton for maintaining quietness throughout that. I can't do it no more. So you guys already know I gotta talk a little shit about this. The fact of the matter is that if you go into a relationship or you begin to date a woman that has children, it is not just considered an asset. See, what he's doing is he's utilizing God. God sent you this woman to be placed within your life. She is an asset sent from God. God himself. You ain't God. You don't know what God is sending. Shit, 30% of the country don't even believe in a God. whether or not they're agnostic or atheist. So within all of that, the religion is going to underpay what they're saying. But the fact of the matter is that if she comes with children, that is an extra bill. You are paying for another man's child. And that just is what it is. Now, I would be remiss to not say, so like my father, for example, was raised by a stepfather. My grandmother, my dad's mother, was murdered, okay, by like an ex-boyfriend. It is a whole long situation, right? Murdered, couple of steps away from him. With a knife, some ridiculous traumatizing shit. One of the dudes that she was dating at the same time ended up taking my father as a young boy. I believe my dad was like 9 or 10 years old, and then raised him up to when he passed at like 50 years old or something like that. So I'd be lying to say, especially within my own life, because through help of the stepfather, he created my father. And because of that situation, my father created for me a fantastic home for me to be able to grow up in. And listen, for men that sign up for that, if that is your choice, if you know fully what it is that you're signing up for and you want that to happen, then salute to you. Salute to you for wanting to take on that obligation. However, I would be remiss as to say to men, go in there blind. I would be remiss to say to women that your value doesn't drop once you give your womb away to another man. I would be remiss and I would be lying. The fact of the matter is that there's risk and that there's consequences and you have only one life to live. And you should put yourself first enough to understand what is the best outcome and or situation for me. And there is no other man on this planet that's going to shame me into standing up from that. And listen, I'm an 80s baby. Right? I wasn't really conscious until the 90s, but I remember watching all these daytime talk shows and they would shame men who didn't want to date women. So it's been conditioned into women to point a finger at weak men who don't want to sign up for that. And the fact is that if you got options, you got options.
Excuse me.
There you have it. We 100% disagree on this one.
Okay.
The previous two, we had some overlap and we had some agreements. This one we don't. I like to get to the core root of the problem. And I think that what we do as a culture and as a society is we enable bad behavior by saying that it's okay. And it's not. It's not. The person that you have children with, the person that you have sex with, that's your husband, that's your wife. Before any of these Western modern laws that then incentivize people to get married, the person that you opened up your legs to was your husband. And so we have too many broken homes and we're trying to puzzle this thing and Tetris it together to justify that it makes sense. Now, is there circumstances, because I'm never going to speak on somebody else's situation. I speak in general. I don't know him. I would never speak on his children or his wife. That has nothing to do with me. I appreciate that, brother. Right? So I have the utmost respect for him and his family. Thank you. So I'm just speaking in general. All right. So I want to make sure that I preface that
in general,
because I don't want there to be any attacks. Right. But my point is that we need to get back to the core and the root, because if you removed the safety net, people would be more accountable for the things that they did and who they opened up.
Facts. And the safety net is the government. The safety net is divorce. The safety net is child support. The safety net is low income housing. The safety net is you can get vouchers. No, if you couldn't get none of that stuff, you had to stick it out with your man, you will watch who you have intimacy with. You will watch who you procreate with. But no, since you can get income tax and all this other stuff, guess what? Women are incentivized to become baby mamas because they still going to get money and be able to take care of the child with or without the man.
They legs too. Right now, more than ever, there's a pandemic, an epidemic of women celebrating women having children out of wedlock.
Absolutely. Yep.
And we know that statistically speaking, that is a bad situation. You are more likely to end up in jail. You're more likely to join a gang.
Worse
You're
grades.
more likely to need therapy. You're less likely to be successful when it comes to future relationships. You're less likely to become a millionaire and earn as much. You're more likely to have debt as a result of student loan debt and things and so on and so forth. And so if we gonna solve for this problem as a culture, we have to remove the incentives for people to think that it's okay to have families outside of the covenant that God has ordained for us to have. Now, do circumstances happen? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it absolutely does not. That is not the majority. Most people are intentional. And let me address something else that he said. By the time that we are able to bust one, we know what's right and wrong. Mm-hmm. You know that you should not be having children out of wedlock. This is not something that we have to discover. At a very basic level, we know better. And that's why I can speak to men when I say the majority of men, especially black men, do not have children out of wedlock. That is a small minority of men that is populating the majority of these women, and we don't really want to hold them accountable because we know that women are the biggest consumers. And so again, I'm not here to make people feel good. I'm here to tell them the truth. No, I do not think that a man needs to practice becoming a father to a child that's not his and trying to figure it out to negotiate and work with another man that wants to probably at some point participate in this child's life, because it is a zero-sum game. And I know so many people that regret the day that they ever decided to get into a relationship with a woman that then ultimately should have went back to her child's father. Go back to your child's father and work it out, because that's the person that you created the covenant with. That's the person that you married according to God's law. Go fix it. That's what you need to do.
Now, what if a woman is saying that this man is just absolutely egregious? That's just somebody I was. It's not even something that I can repair, go back to.
It's not about
you. How do you give that woman
It's not about
advice?
her. It's about the child. Everything that you do at that point to bring somebody into this world that didn't ask to be here is what's best for the child. You remove yourself. You got to put down with self and up with God. What is in the best interest of that child? Is it in the best interest of that child for you to be raising that child in a two-parent household with the father? And if so, why didn't you think about that before you opened up your legs to him? Because we got over 100 different forms of contraception. It's not about how you feel. It's about the child. I do the thing that's in the best interest of my child, not me. I put myself last. But I also understand that the things that I do in my greatness, she's the beneficiary of it. And I would never, ever, under any circumstance, let another man raise my child.
And that's beautiful. What he's saying is beautiful. And he's coming from a place of being raised by mother and father. But you have so many women that never seen their father.
Got a point. So that's the reason why, if the woman do end up having a baby by a man, that's a more of a better reason to stay, big fella. That's the point he missing. And that's what he keep just leaving out of the conversation. If women know that they grew up without a daddy in their life, why would they then go make a baby and let that baby grow up without a daddy in their life? Come on, man.
They've never known that a woman should get married before they have children.
They did know.
Hold on, bro. Let me speak. Because majority of young girls are they're starting to lose their virginities at very young ages as children, looking to replace that feeling of not having a father. They just want to feel some form of masculine love. So if this child made a mistake at 15 or made a mistake at 16 by sleeping with the wrong man that promised her the world, oh baby, I love you, oh baby, I'm thankful for you, oh baby, I'll never leave you, and she got into this woman's head because, like you said, fathers should know and teach their daughters right for wrong. You do agree, correct? Mm-hmm. So if the father isn't there and she's running behind a masculine energy and this man is saying, I love you, I'll never leave you, I'll never cheat on you, and she falls in love with this man now saying, I want your body. If you love me, let me get your body. She doesn't know right for wrong because she didn't see no man growing up. Now she gives this man the body. Mm-hmm. Now a child is born. That means that this man right here that doesn't have any children should not get with her?
Absolutely not.
Come on, brother.
Absolutely not.
Come on, brother.
100%.
Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
Listen.
I think at the end of the day, it's, if you don't snap the chalk somewhere, right? And you begin to transition the branding or the image around being a single mother, right? Then it enables women to make that decision without a true understanding of the complete consequences, irrespective of what this brother was saying. Most masculine men don't want a pre-made or a prearranged family. That's a fact. Let's start there. And that's the thing, is that if you start at the baseline of the truth that we can all agree on, Now, some will accept, and I think a lot of this accept is the environments that we've been brought out to. I just talked about in the 90s, listen to all these talk shows that would shame men into not doing that. But if you start off from a place of lying to these women, that the reality of being not able to discipline a child because they are not biologically mine, the reality of a woman's expectation to be provided for, even with the additional expense of a woman. So it's more expensive for me as a man, much more of a burden on me, much more of a stress on me. But then at the conclusion of this, you have a man that just sets up a young relationship, a woman being young, and a man lying to her, as if that's the full truth of the situation, as if you don't have fast-ass little girls. Shit, the amount of stories of men emailing me of getting their goddamn hearts broken, whether they were 17, 18, 19, 20, of these girls who are moving around like Sexy Red. But see, he don't talk about the young impacted by the debaucherous nature of our media with lack of parental guidance. He don't talk about those. But I think both are equally as an issue or a problem. Should men that be lying to women? No, I don't think so. But see, Anton is addressing both while he's only addressing one side. Let's go.
Very early age, I was never going to not have a child, or I was never going to have a child out of wedlock. It's just the facts. We was never going to co-parent. I was never going to have another man in my child's life.
And that's beautiful.
And this is the sentiment of most men, especially black men. This is a norm within our culture. Go and look it up. It's data. It's statistics. This is not my opinion. This is a fact. And again, I'm going to go back to the core of what I said in the very first conversation. You can solve for 99% of all men that are doing the wrong thing, and 1% of men can populate the majority of the earth with women that choose to be with this one man. At some point, every single person, including women, have to be accountable for the thing that they did and open up their legs to. And we also know that women are the ones that initiate the majority of the divorces. So
of course.
So they're walking away from their households and becoming single parents by choice. This isn't something that they're being forced to. So when because he's a great salesman, I got to give you that.
Come on, brother.
No, you're phenomenal.
Come on, brother.
You do the whole crying thing.
Come on,
oh my
brother.
God.
Come on, bro. You're showing sassiness right now. Come on, brother.
No. This is what you said.
Come on, we men now, brother.
No, listen.
Come on, we men now.
Oh my God.
Come on now, brother.
I didn't know a man, and so as a result, I was looking for love, and so I had this child. You know what I hear? Excuses. Excuses.
Let me add on something real quick, right?
You're a great salesman.
This man right here.
I see why you got a great product.
This man, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. This man right here. I don't want to attack Antoine. Let me say.
No, hold on. My life is perfect.
I want to make sure my words is accurate. Let me not try to attack Antoine. Let me say it like that. It's toxic to teach a woman to stay in a home where there's no form of love.
Bruh, most of the time it's love in the house, especially with these white women that be divorcing their husband. They just get bored, or they just want to go hang on something else or jump and bounce on something else. That's really all it is to it, man. They got freedom now. Now they're free to just hop on things. You know what I mean? and if it takes messing up their family, leaving their kids, breaking up a happy home, when the man is the one doing all the work, going broke to hop on that thing, they gonna do it. So miss me with that, if they ain't happy in the household shit.
Or safety or security. Because that teaches the woman, the young child, it teaches the young girl that she should grow up and stay in a relationship with a man that's abusive, that attacks her mentally and physically, emotionally. We have to understand the majority of women will not leave a place where she feels safe. She will not leave a place where she feels loved. Stupid. Men keep screaming that women are leaving men or divorcing men in high numbers because these women are no longer happy. They no longer feel safe. They're not being financially provided for. Mm-hmm. They're taking care of grown men. Mm-hmm. And I know brothers, right, that are amazing fathers, amazing fathers, and raising their bonus children. These bonus children aren't curses. They're blessings. And any man that's able to lead.
This dude just said bonus children, bro. let's finish this video.
Another child that's not biologically his, I salute you. Because the average man will not understand that. Again, Antoine was raised in a home with two parents, which is beautiful. Like I can't.
Hey, he's saying that like that's a knock on me.
Hold on. No, I'm saying it's beautiful.
He
it's
keep
beautiful.
mentioning it like that's something that.
Hold on,
that's what you're supposed to do.
Brother. No, it's beautiful that he was raised in a home with two parents, but a lot of people didn't have the privilege of seeing that. So they're making mistakes, brother. They're making mistakes. She fell in love with the wrong. She fell in love with the wrong man. Whatever happened. But ladies, do not allow this man up here to make you feel like you're not deserving of a man. Or man, if you're in a relationship with a woman that has children, do your thing. I salute you. It takes a real man to be able to step up and be a father when no one else is.
No, it's not about do your thing. It's about going back to the thing that you committed to in the first place. And again, they always keep saying, do your thing, I'm surprised you ain't said queen at some point.
Queen?
Do your thing, queen.
You know what's so interesting about that argument as well is that, like, you know, he obviously, the gentleman on the right, Yada, he doesn't have any knowledge as well of the family court system. I go over video.
At the end of the day, man, he got to get paid, bro. He got to get paid. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what his whole, you know, thing he got going on is about. You know what I'm saying? You know, he here to make money. He ain't really here to solve no issues and things like that. So his bottom line is money. So of course he's gonna have different views from Antoine. Antoine here to make money too, but also he here to, you know what I'm saying, let it be known that we need family back. So with that being said, man, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. I mean, this video here in this stream. Your boy gotta go. It's Byron the Creator, man. Don't forget to leave y'all comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And